right. You have to go back to the 83-84 season, of course, when the Rockets had 14 wins, right? Oh, Steve Franchise. He had Troy Hudson turning round and round like a top. Steve Franchise putting on a show, a new season.
Try to run it again. Good deep by Bibby. Francis wheeling, dealing, jumping and scoring. Defensive move by Steve Franchise.
I mean, that's just an unbelievable move. Mike Bibby.
Magic, I should say, don't take advantage. It was a 5-on-4 for a while, but they were lackadaisical.
Francis and a foul.
Take a look at this. Rising with gestures to the basket.
See where he's planning himself. Francis just throws it up. Oh, what an athletic play by Steve Franchise.
What an athletic play.
4-second shot clock very rarely ever goes on. Francis, great crossover move on the reverse.
Rudy T immediately yells, "Get out!"
Francis one-on-one against Kobe. He fakes Kobe, goes and stops. And
3 on the shot clock, down to 2. Francis from the parking lot. Parking lot.
Back to Danielle. It's knocked away. Danielle picks it up. Shots an air ball. Stock's got it. Lay it up. Score it. John Stockton. We're scoring 92. We're tied. 2 seconds. Right side for 3. Francis, he made it. He made it. Francis racing down the right side. Pulled up and made it. They were heading for the locker room.
ball to Williams. Takes the ball over the far sideline. Where it's handled over there. And a dribble drive. That's a nice move underneath the basket. They bounce. Oh, was that a nice play?
That's just isolation again by that was just the height that each player reaches when dunking. Oh! Answering Tracy McGrady.
And moving the ball on the far side over there. Looking for somebody to give it to. Just on the middle, dribble drive all on.
On here. Could be the starting all-star backcourt in the West. What a play by Stevie.
But there's 1/10 of a second left, and the Jazz take a timeout.
No! I don't believe it! I don't believe it!
Fourth birthday on the 21st of February. That's him with the ball. He's giving Kobe some fits like Kobe. And a good pass. What a nice pass.
Good play by Stevie.
Ball somehow ended up Weber. Steal by Francis. Up the escalator. He slams it to himself. Oh, that was worth looking at again.
Could you get the scissors?
Magic got the rebound, and then Francis puts a big exclamation.
Lucian Norris with the steal and a beautiful feed in the jam. Terrific hustle by Moochie Norris and a perfect pass while look.
There he is. Francis for 3. Nothing but bottom.
Defensive rebound for Bragg. Francis, I don't know how big the rim is that time. Francis throws it down.
He can't even get the ball in bounds.
Yao comes out to get it, try to set some room for Francis for 3 in the tie. Steve Franchise continues his great show.
That was the same shot they used against Miami.
The paint. Francis, right wing, on the drive again. Gooden is there, and a foul on Gooden.
Francis drive to the baseline left. Go on away and reverse layup good. And well,
3, and he won't get it, but he gets the rebound, picks it inside, and jams.
He got second and third opportunities in this stretch.
Look out. Grab everything. Oh. Stevie.
Give it back, give it back, give it back!
Questo un viaggetto nella ionosfera.
Oh, Stevie came out of the stands. Wrap on Francis. Can't get out of it. 4 seconds left. Oh! Rockets have the numbers. Shandon lays it up. And he slams it home.
To them because he's an excellent three-point shooter and he can get the ball up and in. Francis, he just waited for the right moment.
Biggest lead of the night.
Back-to-back 3-pointers.
Yeah, that'll do it. Francis dribbling, pivot, ball away, 12-footer over.
Made the change.
Alley-oop, lay off the glass. No, but the follow.
And that's the kind of play that I'm sure a player like
That would happen to, but you're right. He's getting to the basket. Oh!
That is why everybody
Before with Francis.
Huge defensive stand. Francis wide open, look for 2. Got it!
I like it so far.
Francis. Oh! The bounce was behind his head, but able.
Francis gets around Bryant. A Ming screen.
good step up by Shaq.
Deter the shot. Now he gets a Bryant. Oh, any player. 44 points, 11 assists.
Steve Francis with one of the best individual games. Trying to make it a series.
Got to get it to Yao with Malone guarding him.
Francis inside. He made it to the ball. Unleashing his wrath.
Francis goes back to the baseline. Oh, and a slam by.
Girls might be a little too small to contend with.
Could be out of this one. Francis, the show and go, took it and checked. Did he do it again?
Francis. Oh, the game's into OT.
There's one now. Bingo. Something can hardly believe his eyes. Houston can take the lead. The lob, the jam. How does a point guard get that high?
I don't know.
Picked by Cato. Stevie up through the gap and lays it. Out to Steve Francis, trying to get it inside, down to 3, down to 2. Got to put it up, Steve. He gets it off in time.
Born for 5 seconds.
He will drive. Jackson in the corner. Good D by the Hawks. And hits it! 13, 12. Rocket.
That time Grant Hill got up on his right hand.
Oh, Francis flying foul going.
Is there a trampoline out there? All that much going at the offensive end.
Quick trigger by Kukoc. Francis saw an opening and Coach. And Porter is out on the floor arguing a no call. And off goes Francis. Over the head, Howard. Francis with eyes in the back of his head.
The lid is still there at the other end. Francis in the drive. Ben tried to block it.
Thus far. Nice pass from Mobley out to Francis. Now he comes baseline. Got down. Oh, what a shot!
All right, Hill inbounds to Francis. Francis on the drive. He'll take it all the way. He scored!
It is out of his hands.
Yep.
And it is with 2/10 of a second.
Has 9 points in the game. Francis around Strickland. And crank up the highlight reel for Stevie Francis. Ran over Jahidi White.
Now I think it's Francis all the way.
3 seconds. Down to 2. Francis with a little run. With the game winner. Stevie Franchise hasn't started a game since November the 25th. Francis with a little crossover. Hits the jumps and fires. 2 seconds. Fired up, Steve. He did. Oh! Steve Francis.
Correction there. I mean, you get an appreciation of how good that was. And
Around the world lay-in for Steve Francis.
Big Country Reeves was reduced to...
Not showing much approval there, shaking your head.
Francis across the lane.
The explosion by Steve Francis jamming it home.
It's thinking 3. No, Francis is thinking drive. Now they get it to the corner, and Jim.
The way things have been going. And a nice kick out, and Jim Jackson checks the win.
Francis, no looks for dunk. However, Francis against Wallace. Bumped him. Goes inside with left hand. Pistons caught for nothing. Unforced error here. Nelson drops it off to Francis.
Again, the turnover. And the Pistons are going through one of those.
Steve Francis going through and over the Wizards.
Francis, what a great move!
Oh, my!
With a season-high 16 points, his 4th double-double of the season. Francis
With the best of them. Up and away.
All the way back for the block.
Blocked off of Stevie Francis. Spectacular.
Francis the trailer. Watch this.
Forced the shot over Chucky. Boy, one big...
Halftime came, did not get back in the game until there was 4 minutes left in the third. As scores at the other end, and it was halftime.
Francis gets the lead feed in the dunk. Harry Brown wants that to be...
Now quickly Damon Jones to the defense. And now Francis.
Oh, my goodness! That is by far one of the best plays we've seen all season.
60 now, 3:14.
He started slow, but he's kind of got back in.
Dazzling trying to stick with Stevie.
It's hard to stick with.
Third on a 14-7 run. The Magic had cut the lead down to 5. Steve Francis.
Well, Francis picks up 2 points on the crossover drive.
Francis goes inside. He draws the foul and gets the reverse.
You got to switch back.
Here is Steve Francis with a spectacular play. Francis playing.
Grady with a 45. Steve Francis with a 43.
Going to lead the competition, but he goes up, cocks it between them.
Houston Rockets.
There's an alley-oop to Francis for Cato. I think Cato wanted it, but Francis went up and took it away from him.
Downtown. There's Francis. Rises up, shoots, and he made it all net. Powell couldn't get to him quick enough. He shot the ball. Steve Francis. All the way to the hole. That's up. Played straight up. The previous hoop by Francis, just unbelievable.
Francis.
Against Brian Shaw. Francis goes baseline now, all the way to the hoop. Reverse layup is in.
Can't shoot it. It's knocked away, and it's stolen by Olajuwon. He'll throw it out to Francis. Slam dunk in the crowd here in Houston. Houston's going to win the ball game with a
Houston Rockets.
Francis, the escalator for 2. He was there.
You give up an offensive rebound.
Oh, 3 of 11 shooting in this ball game. Now Francis nothing but
The Rockets can go for the lead. Francis steps back, fires, hits.
Francis.
That unfold. He never left the ground.
Oh, man. What a great pass from Walton. Your favorite, the offensive end.
One tee in the ball game. Picks up his second tee. The ref said he was
The tee picked up by Francis. There he goes. Over the shoulder again. No, right now, if he wasn't tired.
Francis with the pullback. Francis. Oh, what a move.
Beating from coast to coast.
Gives them the lead. Francis. Taking it strong to the basket.
Last June. Of course, Dwight Howard, #1. Oh, a highlight reel dunk.
Grant Hill was double teamed. Francis up top for Cato. That was cute.
Montego Cummings comes out on Francis. 4, down to 3, down to 2. Stevie to the middle, lays it.
This crossover dribble. Beats Pager to the hoop. Jams with the right hand.
Carter coming off that pick. Stevie with the deflection. Mobley gives him the pass over the shoulder. Rockets have the numbers. Play up. Oh! Stevie Franchise with a slam.
Well, that happened to, but you're right. He's getting to the basket. Oh!
Francis. Oh, nice drop off to Yao.
Now you don't want to give up 3-point shots. Make them.
Oh, Stevie Francis.
Trampoline on the court while the game was in progress. Didn't he jump to making them score from the field, I guess? Because they didn't give up a 3. I didn't know.
Francis from Kobe Bryant. Now setting up
The offensive rebound, I think, surprised the Magic players. Surprised some folks here in Denver. Maybe not. They might have seen it.
Francis. What a shot.
Francis. Drives it. Scores it. But not happen. Francis leaks out. And the one.
Get up in the air. What a play.
Here's Francis rushing it up court. Behind his back. Guarded by Daniels. Pulls up. Shoots a jumper. Got it! And he's on top.